Okay, so I'm just going to be doing a voiceover for this video because my phone lost sync between audio and video. By the way, if you hear any background noise, I have a parrot here. Sorry about that. This is just the E34 Seat Lean fix, obviously, and let's begin. There aren't many tools required for this job, really. You're just going to need a 12mm socket with an extension. An extension just helps. I don't even know if you could do it without an extension. You're going to need some needle nose pliers, flathead screwdriver, a razor, and a jet style lighter or flame source, anything like that. Just something that can produce a localized flame. So let's begin by reclining your seat forwards and sliding it forwards as well, just so we're able to take the seat out. So get in the back, take your 12mm socket, and look at the rails that the seat's on. There's two bolts, one on the right, one on the left. Remove them. You can just put these on the floor and set them aside. You can, you're not going to need to do anything in the back of the car. So then you can go ahead and slide the seat backwards. This makes it easier to remove. The front is held on with hooks. So get in the back again, push the seat forward with one of your hands or both, and with one or two of your feet, there's going to be a rail underneath it, and push on that. And the seat should come off like that. So at that point, you're going to have to get your needle nose pliers, lift the seat back up again, and there's a retainer connected to a line which slides the... I don't even know what it's called. The thing that holds the seatbelt, it just slides that up and down. So you can easily remove that with some needle nose pliers. So get back in the front of the car, flip the seat back. There's one main connector, and depending on what other connections you have, there may be several more. But since I don't have seat heaters or anything like that, it was just this one connection. There's also going to be a zip tie holding the wire in. So you're just going to need some wire cutters or something just to take that off. And you can just pull it away, and your seat is basically loose now. You don't have to do anything about the seat belt. It gives you enough leeway to pull it out. So just carry it out and put it flat on its face. So here are the two motors. That's where your legs are going to come out. That's the back of the seat. I'm going to clarify again with some text here. So here are the two motors that give you the issue. The one on the bottom is for height adjustment. One on the top is reclining. Again, left, right, front, and back. It's all basic. They are cable driven, and those are the cables. They are long black rubber wires with metal bits, and that's the one that's giving me the issue. It's the right side, and it's the height adjustment. So to get to that, we're going to have to remove this plastic rail, I guess you could say. You just have to pull on it to the right. And what this does, these two switches, which you don't really have to remove, are what control those two motors. So that's where the flathead comes in handy. You can actually just shove it in there and pry it away. That's that little plastic bit that sticks in there, which gives it a hard time. I lost my place. This is the part that you're going to have to heat up, that little metal bit. So once you heat it up, you're going to have to pull right on this wire, pull it out, and this is what you're going to get. So this is the cable that it pulls on, essentially, to change the height. So you're going to have to take your pliers and push it all the way back in as far as it can go. And as you can see, I did not have enough space, so here's the area where I started to cut it, right about there. So at this point, that's where you would take your razor and just begin sawing away at it. Don't saw the wire, just saw the rubber. And as soon as it's off, this is what you should have. You should have a lot more room. So it looks like the same before, and this is the amount of rubber that I took off. I'm 17, so guess the size of that if you want for my finger. So once you're done, just get the wire back in the hole, and you're going to have to heat the metal bit up again to push it back inside. You shouldn't have to have much of the rubber disappear. Less than what I'm showing you here with the pliers. That's how much should disappear inside of that. If any rubber starts bubbling away, just stop immediately. Oh, through the metal casing. So that plastic rail I was talking about earlier, that's not going to go anywhere. You don't need to put that back. It's a bit difficult. So once you're done with that, everything's finished. Just, you can put your seat back, make sure the plug's back, plugged back in, and these rails are lined up with the hooks. And once you're done with that, to get those hooks back on, get behind the seat again, push it forwards, and with one hand pull on that middle rail I just showed you backwards, and the hooks should go into place. So once that's done, slide your seat forward and put the bolts back in, and you're done.